Hey guys, it's NST, Never Stop Traveling, and today we're going to go over Hostel World and all the benefits of using it. Alright guys, so now we're on Hostel World and you want to make sure that you create an account, you log in. Once you go on, you can search your location and where to go. I've kind of made a video already going on this. I'll put that in the description box, going over lodging and different places to stay. When you do go on to the site, you can check out where you want to stay in different currencies. I'm most accustomed to US dollars, so I'll switch to that currency. You can actually go to your profile and you go to your bookings. If you have any place you're going to be staying in the future, it'll pop up. I'm actually staying at this place in Jerusalem on the 26th, and that'll actually be before this video is posted. But if you want to stay at a place, you can, when you book it, it'll save it to your bookings, and it'll show you every place that you stayed in the past. And this is really cool because there's a hostel that you really liked, like there's one that I really like in Nepal, and I'll probably go back there. And you can view all the different hostels that you stayed at, if you liked them, if you didn't, if you left a review. Just kind of a cool feature of having the account. You can cancel bookings, you can check out your future bookings. So on future bookings like this one I'm staying at, with a friend on this date or whatever, you can check out all your bookings and together. That's the kind of the home page of it, and then you can do reviews. So I definitely recommend, if you really like a hostel, putting in a review. This video isn't sponsored by Hostel World. I'm just putting it out there just to try to be helpful to people who are using Hostel World. A lot of people have a lot of negative perspectives towards using hostels. I'm here to try to disprove that a little bit and just give you some tips to how to stay or how to find a good hostel to stay at. So we're going to go actually to my home city. We're actually going to go to my home city, Chicago, and we're going to check out how much or different places to stay. This place I highly recommend. It's crazy though because it's right in the heart of Chicago. It's technically a hostel, but this place is like a 5-star hotel, super nice, and I'll show you how to get a better price on it for future reference. But I've actually been here a few times and I really enjoy it. It's a really homey place. It's right in the Loop. If you've ever been to Chicago, close to the Bean, I think it's on Ohio and State. We'll go check it out in a second. Really, really nice location. Really cool bar. They have good food, good utilities. I mean, this is like one of the rooms you can rent out by yourself, or you can get a shared room. And it's not really much different from a hotel, except for you have the option to split a room with a bunch of friends or get a shared room with a bunch of other people. So like if you actually book it and right now it's kind of the peak season, it's pretty expensive. This hostel is $312 for for one room. If you want to find like a better price for this hostel, I actually prefer searching in the future. And winter is surprisingly, it's obviously super cold, but like when I was in Chicago in the winter, I'd stay here on the weekends and stuff sometimes, just to meet people and network and brainstorm and just get away from whatever small town I was in. And I've stayed here for as low as I think 20 or something a night. I mean, these prices are, oh, here we go. So these are the private or the shared rooms, and you can stay in one of those for $35 versus $300, which this is a phenomenal hostel to go to, especially if you're in Chicago. And if you're there in the fall, or if you book in advance, you should be able to get a room for anywhere from like $35 or so, $30 all the way up to maybe $200 or something, which is nice if you're in Chicago, which is a big city. There's also like other places you can stay. We'll check out another location and kind of how to get a good hostel there. So we're gonna go to, all right, so let's go to Berlin, Germany. So in Berlin, Germany, we're gonna check out for, I think I'm gonna actually be there in the spring, April, May, June. I'll probably be there actually in the summer. So I think I'm gonna be there around this time in the summer. So let's check it out. Let's see if we can find a place in Berlin, Germany. We're looking in advance. We're kind of checking it out. A lot of the times, if you book a hostel, you can have a free cancellation, or there's like the deposit, which is $2 or $3, which isn't a big deal. I sometimes like to book things in advance because you might save more, because it could be a couple $100 like we just saw if you book it last minute, or it could be $30 if you book it in advance. Not to say that like a lot of places you can't book it last minute. Chicago, I was using freehand as an example. You could probably find a place for $40 last minute or $30. But for Berlin, Germany, which is a pretty cool place to check out, I actually haven't been there, but my friend lives, I think, in Berlin, somewhere in Germany, and I'm gonna go visit him and some other people in Germany. And looking in advance, you can check out the different hostels. Again, you can check out the types of rooms, and how it's set up, if they have a coffee shop, if they have a bar. What I actually like to do sometimes is I'll go to the filters, and I prefer to eat a big meal in the morning if I can, and then kind of avoid eating throughout the day. Maybe a decent dinner or something, depending. Alright, so one thing that I like to do is you can go to filters, and then you can go to facility, and it's cool, you can check off certain things. So maybe you have a car and you're driving around, you need a rental car, make sure they have parking. It'll filter all the hostels that have parking. So like this place has parking, this place has parking or whatever, and then free parking. So this place will have free parking. I also like to do breakfast because like I was trying to say, I like to have a big meal in the morning versus eating throughout the day. And if the hostel provides a free breakfast, then I have my breakfast at the hostel. Sometimes it's not worth it, but you can generally check it out. But we are going to check out this hostel and see how their breakfast is set up. Also, location is a big deal, and I'll show you that in a second. But say at this hostel, place seems pretty cool. It has a cool little lounge. This big building looks like they have private rooms. It looks like it's close to the metro. You can also get share rooms. The shared rooms look alright. The private rooms look pretty good. It seems like a chill place to meet people and whatever, especially if you're traveling by yourself. I recommend staying at hostels. For this place, you can look at how much a room is, how many people like it, their ratings and everything. It's a 7.1, which is decent with 1,000 reviews. So that's pretty good. The facility does have free maps, Wi-Fi, and breakfast. That's good. Looks like they have bicycle parking, elevator parking, book exchange. That's super nice. I love this, especially when I'm traveling, because I'll always buy a bunch of books when I'm traveling, and I'll finish them, and then I feel bad just like leaving them at a bookstore or trying to find someone to give them away. But if I go to a hostel, I'll just leave them in the book exchange, and maybe I'll get another book, depending if there's a good book that I like in there, and then you have something else to read, which is super nice. Hair dryer, that's good if you have long hair. Security lockers, common room, that's good. I actually like to try to find places I don't really drink too much, but with a bar and a cafe, because I like to get my work done, while I'm in a cafe or something. And it's cool if there's one at the hostel, because it's a good place to meet people. You can just relax in the morning, you can do your morning routine, whatever it is. Looks like there's a mini supermarket. That must be close. I don't know if there's actually one in. They probably have a few things you can buy there. So this place seems okay. I don't know if it's worth going there just for the free breakfast, but if I go to, I'm going to search Berlin again. We're actually going to turn off all the filters. You can reset it, or you can, if it's just one, you can disconnect that. And I kind of like to search for a place with just a homey kind of cafe. This place seems a little industrial, seems alright. It does have the cushions in the back, so it looks like it's semi-comfortable. This place seems actually like a really good place to study. I think I would enjoy doing some work and relaxing in here. Seems like a pretty nice hostel. Maybe I'll stay at this one. But that one is 47, and I generally try to go for less. This has 5,000 reviews, or 3,000 reviews, 6,000 reviews, 8.8. So you can go and read people's reviews, check them out, see how they have it going. A lot of the times some hostels have pub crawls if you like to drink a lot, or you want to utilize that to meet people. That's good. And generally the cheaper hostels are the best places to meet people. What's cool about that is like this place seems super chill. Got all the young people, all the travelers, the backpackers and whatnot. These people are the people that are super open-minded to different ideas. Generally these kind of hostels are like one of those chill kind of hostels. You just go there, you meet people, you might go on a pub crawl, and look at the rooms. The rooms are super comfortable looking. Looks like they have both private and shared rooms. Yeah, if you're definitely not comfortable sharing a room, especially if you're new to hostels, maybe get a private, but you can still go there, and it has more of a cultural environment to meet people, which is cool. And then, yeah, look, so you can get a private room for 170, or a 5-bedroom private. Let's see if they have individual. Doesn't look like they have individual privates. You can still get a shared room for 20 something. They have, it's a good value for your money, security, it tells you all the ratings, and you can read reviews like I was talking about. You can just check out all these people's reviews. Maybe this person says, we had a really good time here. My padlock locker got broken into, so maybe you want to, maybe you wouldn't want to stay here because of that. Staff is not friendly, maybe they just had a bad time, whatever it is. So it's cool because you can check out why people liked it, and if you speak different languages, they have reviews from people all around the world, like this Russian review and this English review, and then you can see the overall ratings. And then you can see a lot of the positives and things they have at the hostel, and some maps. So it's cool in the maps. What you can do is you can, if you do know that there's certain things you want to do in the city, like if you want to go to this museum, or if you want to go to this park, or if you want to go to this, maybe there's a shopping center over here, and you can look around and be like, okay, this is where my hostel's at. It's close to these things. Cool, that works out. So we're going to go back here to the Hostel World main page, and we're going to search, Berlin, Germany, these dates, whatever it is, and we're going to check out on the maps. You can see all the hostels. On the main page, when you search the city, you put in your dates, you can check out on the map, where all the hostels are and all their ratings. So this is cool because if on Google Maps you have pinned all the places you want to go to, maybe all your places are over here, or maybe they're up here. You can get a hostel generally close to that area, and so everything's in walking distance, which is nice. They even have the outskirts one. So we're actually going to go back to the filters. Alright, so now that we have, we're in Berlin, Germany, we have these dates, we have it set up, we are going to do a price search. So we're going to push it up to, let's say, say you want a more comfortable place to stay, but you don't want to spend too much. So we're going to go 50 to, let's just do $80 a night. We are going to search and see what pops up. What's cool is it'll bring you to all the hostels, and generally the higher numbers. Look at this one. This one's got a 9.6 rating. It's got 400 reviews. Looks like they have a free breakfast. Looks like a homey place. We're real comfortable. They have decent rooms, and it's only $63 a night. Alright, that's cool. Nice place to stay. Maybe it's a good location. But let's say you want to go on the other end of the spectrum. You want as cheap as possible, and let's just say you're going to try to get it for under, let's do 27. Let's see if there's any hostels actually in Berlin for under 27. I don't know if there is. It's pretty low because it's, Western Europe is a little bit more expensive. But yeah, there's a handful of places. There's a place as cheap as $20. There's a place as cheap as $14, $16. So we're going to try to find the cheapest one. I think that $14 one's going to win. So one for 14. It's got decent reviews of 6.4, but it is only 14 a night. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. You can check out the the building. It's got an outdoor lounge area. It's got a barbecue area, which is super nice. A lot of hostels do like donations for like meals for dinner, and they do a big family meal, or they have different events and stuff, so that's kind of cool. And then you can get a room for as little as 14, or your private room for 80 or whatever it is. You can find out what kind of people have stayed here. They've checked in as Australian, Ukrainian, Indian, French, and you can see what they say. Indians, their personal perspective; French, their perspectives; Germans, Australians, and many others. So that's cool because you can check out the different reviews. And that's mostly everything. reviews, maps, facility, prices, overview. That's just kind of how you search different places you can stay on Hostel World. So I really hope that this was helpful, guys. If you liked this review of Hostel World, just let me know. If you would like to comment, subscribe, or hit that bell icon every time I post a video. I post videos 3 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I'm gonna try to potentially be doing a daily vlog when I'm traveling the world in the spring. We'll see how that goes. I'll at least post a few videos a week. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll be having a lot more travel hack videos. If there's anything you want me to make, just let me know. And then pretty soon I'll be posting some videos about my travels in Israel and a bonus place. That's going to be a surprise, but I'll let you guys wait and see. So take care. This has been NST, Never Stop Traveling. You guys have a great day. Peace out.